Oh, welcome in to our So Rare Sunday Shenanigans. We're here. Look, the Euros, they're done. They're over. SKC won a match. All that fun stuff. We're here to go over the football that matters. MLS, there was a bunch of chaos last night. Not even. I guess it was kind of last week because it's Sunday, start of a
Yeah.
new week. We're here. The SKC clean sheet guy, not the MLS mad guy. He is he had some words as we go through the games. We'll go through the reasons why he had some words and he's not here with us today. But hey, we're here. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk MLS, go over the games that happened last night, maybe talk about some Copa, maybe talk some Euros in England, just cardiac cats. I thought Orlando City were cardiac cats, but England, dear Lord, I know you guys went for a trip this morning. But hey, like Miguel said it best, happy Sunday. Messi 1K, we are almost there. If you know, you know. And hey, let's get this YouTube channel to 1K sooner rather than later because that Messi price is kind of cheap right now and it would be better for my wallet. So, Alex, how are we doing? I know you're pumped. Let's just
Hey,
get into it.
it legitimately couldn't be better for SKC fans, I feel. I mean, like, obviously we have our situation, but if we're just basing on this weekend, clean sheet, it's been 17 games since we've had a clean sheet. We finally got one.
It's been
And
17 years.
yes, Melia is beating the washed allegations. He won man of the match, and guess how many saves he made?
How many?
0 saves. He gets a man of the match if he gets a clean sheet. That's how it works.
Oh, dear Lord. Hey, Mealy is back. All right. We got the clean sheet. We got the one clean sheet for the year. Don't expect one for the rest of the season. Hey, he's in one of my in-season lineups, my throwaway lineups. And hey,
There you go.
Melia showed up. So now I need more Orlando boys to show up. So that's dead before it even started. Anyway, Mike's in here. He agrees. England, we're poop again. As always, Red or Dead in here. Good evening, Jay Blaze. Let's go. And yes, Mike, SKC clean sheets, as rare as Rocking Horse. Fucking Mike. Mike, this chat would not be the same without Mike. Pleasure. But hey.
Hey, we've had 2 clean sheets. Do you want to guess who the other clean sheet this season was? We've had one against Austin. What's the other one?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see if I remember.
It's memorable for Amelia owners. You'll remember, but I don't know if you know.
St. Louis.
Nope, that was 3-3. It was LAFC at LAFC.
Oh, at LAFC, which is incredibly hard to do, as someone found out this weekend. No, it might be Orlando. Hey, we're playing SKC in a couple weeks. That might be another one there for you.
It's going to be Dallas twice coming up when we play them 2 times in 4 days at home.
That's intense.
Sorry, Daniel. Had to
say. Hey, well, if they won't stop rotating, they might actually score a goal or two. But hey, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna run through this show. There's been so much. I have watched so much football in the past 3 days that I don't even know what to do with myself. And it's been kind of nice. It's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's my head hurts. I still got to watch Mexico later, which is gonna make my head hurt even worse.
That's gonna be bad.
We got to somehow beat Ecuador, which yikes, boy. But hey, we love it, right? It's a beautiful game for a reason. My sanity is already gone after this weekend, and we'll get right into it. We'll go through the games. We'll do all that fun stuff. And speaking of my sanity, we'll hop in to the one that hurts the worst. Is Friday night. We had Friday night football in NYCFC, hosted Orlando City, and as we were heading to the match, they told us, "Hey, go out there, break a leg," and we took it literally. So, yeah. That's where we're at this point. Oh, no, not the double trouble.
Oh.
Hello. You are breaking the internet, my guy.
We're good now. Now we're back to normality.
Is Alex too bubbly? Is he smiley today? He is normally serious, just me.
Sorry, what'd you say? It cut out. I don't know.
You missed my great transition.
What was it?
Breaking a leg.
Say it.
Nah, it's gone. It's gone.
Rest in peace, Mason.
It's gone. Rest in peace.
I didn't have to hear it. I know it was probably good.
And Malachi Jones too. He was going. He was running fast. We made him look really great. Oh, that collision was terrible to see. I hate to see it. Shout out to them. Mason did get surgery. He had successful surgery, so he is okay. It was season ending. Shout out to all of those who degen into Otero over a terrible situation.
Show the graph.
Oh, the Otero graph.
You got to show the graph. I will say to any owners, again, this was a weird one because this was a
one-off game. This is the only MLS game for that game week because they decided to do the weird shenanigans. And anybody that had NYCFC stacks were pretty happy, especially Baccarat owners.
Ugh, I don't even get me started on that goal. Insult to injury, okay? And at that point, we were just so down bad that the defenders didn't even try, that they just made Baccarat look like prime Messi. He just dribbled through the entire defense, nutmegged, I think it was Caesar, made everybody look terrible, and just curled it into the corner. How did Baccarat do that? I don't know. God, it was just terrible game. You could tell that just after like the third goal, I think this team just gave up. And there were just more goals on the horizon, and terrible to see.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was just gonna say, to all those who degen into Otero, if he even plays.
Sorry, it just sucked. This NYCFC games, I was so mad when y'all lost. I'm sorry. It was I'm so sorry. But can I say this? I did get some pain involved. The Cap 240 team, Hannes Wolf, I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah.
1 point. I think it was even Air led the goal. I don't know. I didn't see it actually. What happened? I know people were complaining about it just because everybody owned Hannes.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just know everybody was like, "That's a big chance." Air led the goal, right? It's like, yep, and it sure did hit. Yeah, this is a good point. We're all kind of annoyed by this, Bob.
Yeah,
I was Bob
upset. I wanted to watch him play, especially with paint. So would have been so much better.
Hey, he came in and looked great. He looked great when he came in. Yeah. But they've been cautioned. Look, they have El Trafico coming up on 4th of July, America. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of sucks. He's been back. They never really got any news. He just wasn't playing. They did all these promos. They did all these commercials. They were like, "Pooge this, Pooge that," and he still didn't even start. But yeah, dude, shout out to NYCFC, who finally win again. Jay Blaze brings up a good point. I've gotten a couple questions. Look, Peru's out of Copa. All right, it was in America. They weren't that far away. Mason went down. We play in Toronto away again on a Wednesday, which is like the only kind of weird thing where it's like, hey, are they going to travel or is he not? The way things are looking, look, Otero looked fine, right? It wasn't necessarily his fault. A lot of those things weren't necessarily, those goals weren't his fault, but he's not ready. He's not an MLS keeper yet. He still needs more time to develop. He's a kid. If I'm Pedro, I'm like, dude, I got to get home. I got to get in that net. I got to make some things happen for this team. So he could. I actually threw him in some like throwaway lineups, some like in-season challenger stuff. Just maybe he'd make it just one game. So I did do that. Dude, if Gallese in other circumstances flew home right away to come back to start, I don't see why he wouldn't after this, especially with what happened to Mason. So it's risky, but by the next game week, he should be fine. So
yeah. So you know what I was considering, because MLS Mad Guy put out a proposition: if anybody could use Ian Frey in their Cap 240 team and hit threshold, he would give away a very nice card. I was thinking about throwing in Otero with Ian Frey to balance it out. 0 with 100.
Oh yeah, and I think that's why his price spiked. They saw that 0, they were like, ooh, why not take the gamble? Like, why not at this point? Like,
what's he had?
Why not? And I sold him instead.
Yeah, that was smart. I bought a limited for $1. I think I'm using him in a lineup, and it's not even cap. I don't know why I didn't use him in cap.
I didn't even think about it like the night before. It was like an hour before lock, and I was like, why am I not selling? I was like trying to like make my lineups. I was like, oh my God, I need to sell this Otero. And I listed them and like, dude, they sold like that.
So I mean, I got mine like $2, and geez, he went all the way up at one point.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Like I say, we'll be lucky if we get the midweek game, which is already locked anyway by the time well, I guess it wasn't locked yet. But yeah, either way, by the time the next game week rolls around for MLS, Pedro should be back. So
yeah, no saves.
Have fun. Good luck with those Oteros.
Their defense tried. Not really.
Did they?
I mean, he got some high claims, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. But besides
yeah. I mean, he did some stuff, but like, look, it's that shaky when you see him come in. Like, you see that like caught in between two minds. Like, do I come out? Do I not? Do I stay? Do I hold? And it wasn't the same. So unfortunate for that. But hey, if it works out, if you get that 0 in a cap and it bangs, I'm so happy for you. Shout out to Paulo. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday Shenanigans. And while we're here early, while we still got a lot of viewers, I forget to bring it up sometimes. But if you've been watching MLS and you watched a bunch of games this weekend, like any weekend, and you're like, hey, I want to talk some MLS, let us know. Hop on a show with us. You could hop in, talk about a game, hop back off, do whatever you want. Hey, we need to get more voices on here. I'm terrible at reaching out to people. But we're always open door. You want to come on here, talk some MLS, you want to hang out, shoot shit, then we will. And,
Especially if we have no MLS card guy. If it's
yeah.
just us two, I'm sure at some point.
Or, dude, we'll get 5 people, 6 people in here. I don't care. We're just here to let people talk about the thing that they love, which is MLS, because it's better than everything else. You know why it's better?
Please do
Because
tell.
because we have amazing things like
Oh.
Atlanta, Toronto, and last minute shenanigans. Okay, let me tell you about these last minute shenanigans. If you haven't seen it already, I'm sure Alex is going to work really hard to get it pulled up. Dear Lord, this game kind of turned into a stinker, a little bit back and forth. Bernadeschi doing his thing. Atlanta struggling to figure it out. And all of a sudden, at the very end, the shenanigans of all shenanigans happened, and the greatest moment of maybe the season. This might be the greatest moment that we get all season.
It's not even the greatest moment of the weekend. What do you mean? Tim Melia clean sheet? You kidding me? No, I haven't pulled up. It's just safer to have it as the smaller browser, just in case MLS tries to come at us. So
Nah, MLS won't.
It'll be fine. But here, you guys can see
pull it up. Full screen that thing. Who cares? If it works. Did it freeze? It looks like it froze. Dear Lord.
It is frozen. All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Full screen. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. If anybody hasn't seen it, shout out to Hunter in the chat. What's up? Dude, just falls asleep, just sneaks some straight up Undertaker's his ass.
It's showered with beer too.
Oh, dear Lord. To win the game, the last kick of the game. Like everybody thought it was over. Toronto was ready to go home. They were ready to get on that flight going home. We're like, look, we got Orlando in the midweek. Easy peasy. Oh my Lord.
He's yelling at my bad lip reading. This is your fault. Said that a bunch to him. Here. No noise. You can know exactly what he's saying. Here, pull it back.
Oh, man.
Read some lips here.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, there's...
I told you.
Dude, Paulo, dude, he brings up a good point, man. Like, the defense really has... Like, look, you see them. They all turned around. They were walking. They were walking to the halfway line. They were done. They were ready to go home. And just everybody, from the goalie to the defense, no one turned around. No one looked.
Yeah, here. They're showing it now. You can see. Just absolutely... I think
MLS is going to MLS.
This guy right here says something. This guy right here. I think that's Marshall Reddy.
Maybe he might have already been out of the game, but
no, he didn't start it. I don't think. I thought it was.
No, he did because he had an assist taken away to an Insigne goal.
The Insigne
goal assisted by Marshall Ruddy, and it got taken back VAR. Atlanta thought they were going to be saved. They almost got away with it, and they did not.
Is there a more MLS way to send off Almada than that? That was my thought. I don't know if you saw he scored, and then
he did. Nice goal too. Very nice goal.
Yeah, and so Daniel Rios assist too. Rios is like actually putting in decisives. Is he the new Brian White?
He might be. Speaking of Rios, he is the guy in Atlanta right now as of Gigi leaving. And I was looking at this morning. He is actually kind of making some stuff happen. Granted, it's that if MLS card guy was here, he'd be yelling at us, saying these aren't going to win us nothing. And he's kind of right. And Atlanta's a little shaky. They're selling, man. They're cleaning house. They are ready to go. They are rebuilding along with their coach.
What's his cap though? Because like 45, that's not horrible.
It's not terrible.
You could find I'd prefer Barak Terovich or someone like that over him, but still like that's viable for limited. I don't know about rare. If it was still $10, I'd definitely say that's viable. But yeah,
I mean the rare's still pretty cheap too. There's none apparently. They look to be pretty extinct right now. $23 for a rare.
The thing is, in this so rare economy, you need smashers, and that's the only way you're gonna win anything.
Yeah, in this so rare. Yeah, we need some big guys. And Daniel Rios ain't really him. J-Vic, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. But yeah, Atlanta, Thiago Almada going to Brazil before he goes to Europe. Bernadeschi, Insigne doing the things that we all love them to do. And if it's not them, it's no one else. They did together on the pitch at the same time.
You know, someone else who is going to be a farewell soon, apparently Caleb Wiley.
Yes.
Chelsea interest. And if Chelsea's interested, he's going.
They can afford it.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this Atlanta team. Like at the beginning, we thought they were going to be hot, and then they dropped, and then they decided to sell everybody, fire their coach. So it is once again an Atlanta rebuild mode.
Apparently, they're looking at coming in with about 30 to 40 million in transfer fees incoming this window, and so even more. I thought it was 40 to 50. They're apparently going to go crazy in the transfer window, and I'm excited to see that. Also, Sleece coming back from Euro, got some AA. Only 30 minutes played, got some AA again. I like him. I just feel like his decisives don't come enough. Pause, but I feel like he could be a decent option too.
That's where I am with Mayumba. Like Mayumba, like on AA, he gets it, but like the decisives aren't there to really take him to the next level.
Yeah.
But they are there. But yeah, Atlanta's going to be questionable from here on. Look, Atlanta's always like to spend. They've always spent money. There is no doubt in that. It's just they just keep doing this turnover. They bring in guys, they don't work. It just doesn't really fit, and then we start over. And that here we are again. And JVIC brings it right. If Chelsea's going, they're just buying them, stashing them, and then shipping them off somewhere else to just get rotated every season.
That's still good though. To go somewhere like, I mean, I think Vitesse, is that the club that is going to go into bankruptcy and have to get deleted from existence? The Dutch one? I think that's right. But
could be.
Yeah, because I think Eloy Room is like a really good rare keeper. It was like $20 and he was getting clean sheets like every other game. And now he's gone. But yeah, like I feel like Wiley, if he's in like a lower tier team in like a top league in Europe, he could like still do decent. And he's gonna start. Like, no, he's a European talent for sure. Like he can go over there. But just don't know when. I feel like it's going to happen, just don't know when.
Nope, I agree. And also, just a quick bring up Gavron. You Gavron users, if you have one, you got one. Depending on what happens tomorrow, USA, they might not qualify. They might be coming home. So that Sean John might be coming back to you soon. Because, yikes, Copa America is just not being great to any of us.
Sean John's probably not going to start the midweek, so I think he'll have another chance with Gavron.
Yeah.
That I'll be there tomorrow, so I'm prepared for my Sean John to be ready to get back in the
Yeah.
I will say go ahead.
I was just gonna say that Sean John Rare is really cheap right now.
I was looking at it, like $50, but I will say that last minute shenanigans that Gavron decided to pull so far costing me my middle threshold. Literally everything there is good, but 20 literally would have gotten me there. Horrible.
It's all right. Now you have another shot. You got another shot at the pot against Orlando, which some would say might be a better shot for you.
You guys can score though. Dagger Dan's been making it happen.
Dude,
on
love me some Dagger Dan. Yeah. Mike confirms Vitesse is losing their license. Rest in peace. Yep. Guzan and Williams and Cap 240 rare, red or dead. That's huge. That is huge. I still have my Guzan. He gets it done. He got it done last weekend, wasn't it? Was it last weekend that he got the clean sheet?
Yeah, he got one.
Yep. Samuel in the house. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Thanks for joining us. Hope everybody had some fun during the Euros. If you're over there in the Euros, hope you're sauced up on this Sunday. Well, I guess evening now for them, huh? So hell yeah.
You know
love to see it.
You know, I had in my Cap 240.
Oh,
I thought it was going to be a perfect transition, but go ahead. Next game.
I
was gonna say there's no one from that guy. I was gonna say Steve Clark.
Oh, Steve Clark.
Sviatchenko, because Houston
got it done at home. Steve Clark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like, this game just was about exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Houston got a very early goal, and then it was just nothing after that. And it was just defenders racking up AA. Unfortunately, Kalina didn't get the clean sheet, but hey, still puts up 45. You can't complain about that. Malanda coming in clutch. But yes, Houston getting that clean sheet. I had a little cheeky mini Houston stack running this weekend, so I'm happy to see this, especially because Houston's next matchup for the midweek ain't that great. So this is the one you kind of wanted to target, and it worked out. You wanted to bring this up. You want to talk about this game at all?
Yeah, I still think Steve Clark's a really viable option because if you just pair him with Sviatchenko, just put them out every week, their cap's never going to get high. You can use them in cap modes, and they'll pop out really nice scores often. Like if you look at Steve Clark's clean sheets this season, they're all 75 plus. I'm pretty sure they're all like really nice scores, and so that's really nice because he also gets some AA. He used to before he got hurt, at least. Yeah, 52's not horrible, and you see when he gets a clean sheet, he's popping out a really nice score. So can't complain. And it's been a while too. It's a nice breath of fresh air with that clean sheet.
Yeah, well, Houston was in and out. Their defenders were all sorts of injured and wonky, and people were coming back. They lost some international. Losing Carrasquilla in midfield kind of shook things up for them. But hey, they're figuring out. They're making some signings. What's his face? I was just looking at his card earlier because it's really cheap. It's like a $30 rare right now.
Barco, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, whatever his name is. But yeah. But until then, who needs Ezekiel when you have Sebastian Ferreira saying, "Whoa, you're coming in to replace me? I'm the DP here. Look, I can score goals, a hat trick, and then an assist to get the dub. Let's
Huge.
go." I would
Also,
look. Go ahead.
Daniel Steris, how much AA in 1 minute? Is that
16 AA in 1 minute?
is that possible?
I guess. Won 2 duels, an interception, 4 accurate passes, 3 accurate final third passes.
What?
Interesting. 2 tackles.
Shout out Daniel Steris.
16 AA in 1 minute. I don't know if that's did he really only play 1 minute?
He probably, I mean, added time was 5 minutes, so
89, yeah. So
6
probably
minutes
like what?
still.
10ish minutes. Dear Lord. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Run out your Daniel Steris's. Let's see what Samuel got to say here. Second lineup and challenger doing 100 points better than priority. All my best scores lined up on second lineup. Dude, I feel that when it's like I prio challenger and then my 270 is the one that bangs in like top 20. Dear Lord, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's why we want to put out as many lineups as we can, get all those goalkeepers because you never know. It's always the one you least expect.
I'm so ready for all my rewards to get taken away. Like, I'm winning so much right now. I'm so ready for all the rewards to get taken away.
Oh, I had at the end of last night, MLS, in the middle of the night when there was nothing going on, I was like in for 2 rares and 4 limiteds. And right now I'm in for like 2 limiteds, barely holding on to one of them. So yeah.
My 270 survived Spain Germany roulette though. So that's good.
Hey.
It didn't go down. Anyways, Reddit it.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna bring it up. Brings up a good point. He picked the wrong captain between Buonga and Bogush. That is tough, man. Bogush played incredible the other night, and they both always kind of smash. And his top challenger in Div 1, currently 34th. Ricardo is his keeper with another game. Chance to improve. Dude, that's the best thing about these double game weeks right now, where it's if you already kind of banged, you just have that one extra shot to do a little bit better, and it could put you in for a nice reward. So hey, good luck with that. I know we're all like the first one was a little wacky. We were like, I didn't know what to expect, like how our score is going to be. But now that we got a little taste of it this week, we're like, oh yeah, baby. Like we were all targeting those double matchups, double game weeks, and now we just expect for all in the hit, and then the disappointment will soon set in a few days, like it always does.
I'm excited to talk about the LAFC game because I got a little stack now. So
oh yeah, you do. Alex has been let me get through this batch of games that I have pulled up, and I'll pull that one up next.
For sure.
Love it. You love it. You love it. Anyway, let's go back to this one and let's talk about the schlump that keeps on schlumping in the Philadelphia Union. Oh, my Lord. Just when you think you're like, hey, it's Jim Curtin, MLS legend. They'll figure it out. They'll turn it around. It's Montreal. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I don't know. Joseph's going to be back. Joseph Martinez is going to be back, and he's going to score a goal. And if you didn't think that your season was going bad enough, you let Huon score a goal on you too.
Yeah. That's when you know it's bad, I feel like, when Huon's scoring. But like this Phillies team is really going downhill quick. Like even Jack McGlynn isn't getting crazy AA. That's when you know it's bad. Kai Wagner negative AA. Oof.
And it's not even that they're playing bad. They're just falling asleep defensively. Like this defensively solid team, this foundation that Philadelphia Union was built on is just completely gone. And I don't necessarily want to blame Rick. Okay. We don't have to blame Rick. Semele would never, but we got Rick. Rest in peace, Alex.
Hey, all I'm going to say is Deke had them at 50-50. And if Rick just conceded 4, I think we know who's coming in next week. And the bar for Tacoka is not that hard to beat.
Oh, no, it is not.
He conceded to St. Louis with no Klaus 3 times.
3 times.
3.
And St. Louis don't know how to do that. Yeah, Montreal, I've been saying it. Like, I'm not saying they're good, but they create enough chaos that they could hurt you on the given day. Joseph Martinez is back. Raheem Edwards is back, putting up almost 100. Shout out to Raheem Edwards. Bryce Duke getting an assist. All this thing. When it hits, it do be hitting, but don't expect this to happen all the time. And guess what? They didn't even use Kokoro. They didn't even use Mason Toy. They're still missing, what's his name? Was it Lappin?
Waterman.
Waterman's not even playing. Like, they're still missing some pieces, and Montreal is getting it done. Look, it is the Wilfred Nancy, the shadow of Wilfred Nancy. And yeah, Philly's just bad. And my Ty Baribo got his AA. Look at him go.
Sirwa's been on a good run too. If you look at his scores, he's actually been like kind of scoring well. For U23, he's considered, him and Brady are considered the worst U23 keepers, and he's like recently not been horrible.
No, I agree. Like some of the scores, they're tasty, like they're tempting. But when you just think about it, when you say C-Raw and you just think Montreal, I want nothing to do with it. Like there's nothing that gives me the confidence. And I'm like, yeah, I can run out C-Raw with confidence week in and week out and be like, this is fine. This is gonna be great. But it's not a bad shout. How long is he U23?
I think he's got hella time. A year.
2025, so another year.
2 years. Oh yeah, here. So I mean, it's not bad. He's one of the cheaper starting keepers too. So that ain't bad.
Yeah. I mean, $15-ish for a limited. It's not terrible.
Yeah. And I think Brady's are just dipped under 20 for the first time in a while too.
Yeah. So. And if Montreal is really getting healthy and they have the team that they wanted to start the year off with, it could come good for him. So hey, maybe it is a buy low on Montreal. Are you all right? Here we go. Here's the question.
Oh.
Before we move on.
Okay.
Would you rather buy into Montreal or Philadelphia Union right now?
Probably Philly, because I know what they can be if they're at their best. I don't know what Montreal's best is going to be. Like I can get Andre Blake for so cheap, and he's coming back soon.
Yep, he'll be back.
The only problem, I mean, Pendog came back. He's getting cheap. McGlynn is always a little bit overpriced,
right?
But he's going to leave soon. Wagner's expensive. I feel like long-term Philly, upcoming though, Montreal is actually like pretty nice. Like I really like Vilson. He didn't do good this game, but I think Montreal attacking and midfield is a buy if you need some cheaper guys that can bang,
like a Bryce Duke.
Yeah,
maybe
Bryce
even. Dude, I've been tempted to pick up Joseph again, and I know it's a bad idea. Oh, it's probably dirt cheap, dude. Like it's one of those things where I've been such an MLS sicko long enough that like I have that reminiscent idea of what Joseph could be.
Yeah,
and I know he's not, but it's just it's so tempting. It is just so tempting.
Yeah,
dear Lord. Let's see what are we at? Rare. You could take a stab at it for $18, $20.
Not horrible.
Not terrible.
Definitely
come on,
could be
$2 for a limited, dude. And this is a pump from $1 to $2. Let's go.
Yes,
that's 100% return right there. You can't even get that in the stock market half the time.
Yeah, that's very nice. I think Joseph, we know what he can do. His contract expires, so that's interesting of where he'll be or what he'll do next year. But I think he'll stay in the MLS.
This is not financial advice. Don't even really think about it. But for $1, I mean, come on.
Sounds like financial advice.
Don't get that Diet Coke and get yourself Joseph Martinez. All right, that's what we're talking about here. But yeah, I agree. You kind of know what you're getting with Philly with Ura. Yeah, Joseph's no longer a banger. But Mike, it's the dream. It's the dream that keeps us going. It's the hope that kills you. It is the hope. Even though he just destroyed my life for years, sometimes it's fun to watch Joseph when he's firing on all cylinders. But yeah, with Ura going out, it's Ty Baribo season. Donovan, Quinn Sullivan. It is play your kids season in Philly.
Yeah,
that is. So we'll see what we get. Until I'm not trying to catch a falling knife. So until further notice, Philadelphia is on my no bueno list. Get it? Jesus Bueno.
That was a really good one. Yeah. And Baribo AA.
And Baribo AA. That's what I did. I went with the Baribo. That's the route I took. Everyone, you're welcome to make your own choices, but I went the Baribo route. Talking about no bueno. New England Revolution are exposed.
Yeah.
Granted, it's the Columbus Crew, but no Carlos Hill. They were missing a lot of guys. Barrero was out again. It was just bad from the start. New England scored the first goal. It was 1-0 Columbus Crew. And then the Columbus Crew put their foot down and said, not today. And Diego Rossi, Cucho Hernandez, Arston. Look at all these guys. This attack in Columbus Crew. Everyone, they doubted during their CONCACAF stint. They crashed out of CONCACAF. They doubted the rotation. They couldn't win games, but they weren't losing. And all of a sudden, they had to remind everybody, hey, Aiden Morris isn't here, but we don't care. We could score 5 any day. Are we losing faith in this New England Revolution team, or is this just a blip in the radar? They were missing guys, and Columbus Crew is that good.
Yeah, they lost one game. They also didn't have Heel, so yeah, anything could happen, and when you catch probably one of the top teams in the conference, if not the top, with Messi and them gone, is definitely could get rained down, especially if you can't score goals without Heel. But yeah, I mean, Columbus Crew's incredible. I think Cucho's still the best MLS card in the league.
Easily.
What's his price now? Because I saw last night. I think it went up even more. But yeah, that's 2 straight hundreds. If not, I think it was a 9,900. I think he's gotten 95 plus in 3 of the last 4 games. He is
his rare is pretty flat, which is kind of nice. And yeah, his limited $50.
that's
50-ish
I
bucks. Instant by
that's
70, dear Lord.
I think that's actually like a really good price for him. I really think that. Like if you show a score since he came back, hasn't lost a step. Really hasn't. Yeah.
Dude, incredible.
Yeah.
Cucho's incredible. Like
Can't-
Mike Baston says, no Aiden, no problem.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
Arston looked good too. I did pick one up last night just because.
Did you? You picked one up?
I have a little Columbus stack, so I thought may as well just pick him up.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the biggest news out of anything is Zwatsky. Zwatsky's filling in that Aiden role. We said, hey, he knows the role. He's probably going to play there until further notice. And maybe he keeps it. If he keeps playing like this, who needs Aiden Morris? Like at this point, who needs him? You could bang out 35 AA, no problem. 43 AA, no problem. The Swiss Army knife in Columbus said, hold my beer. Never fret. I'm here. So, hey.
Until Chambost comes over from France.
Yeah. But even if Chambos is more of an attacking player, right? And even everything that I kind of listen to, they don't really expect him to fill in that Aiden role.
No.
Like they expect him to be a little bit further forward, which maybe that's the Christian Ramirez spot turns into the Christian Ramirez Matan, that like further forward role. And another thing is I didn't realize this till last night, but did Max Arfston kind of displace Yaya Boa?
A little bit.
Like I didn't really think about it, but Yaya Boa is the one that took the hit with Max Arfston just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, been banging. Brandon Bai came in and DeJuan Jones. I can show this. DeJuan Jones. What are we doing?
Yeah, I had a stinker of a game. It was rough.
Do you want $80 or no? Please. 22. Not good.
I'm trying to bring you some reinforcements and some friends, sir.
And also, why did I not captain Kucha? I still don't understand why I didn't. I mean, Gould has another game, so it's still possible. But yeah, need this too. This was really bad.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you when you take a shot on Espinoza. Red or dead, everyone needs Cucho. If you're playing the MLS, you need your Cuchos.
Yeah,
I still don't have one, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But hey, everybody needs one. I agree.
And
Columbus.
He's young, 25 years old. It's not like he's some
young
older guy. He's gonna. I don't know how long he'll stay in the league, but
he'll be around at least this year, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Oh, we will get to that. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
we will get to that.
It's important.
Somewhere. Anyway, moving on. Oh, rest in peace, Christy MLS card guy. One of the reasons why he's probably not here. DC United went up 1-0 very early. They looked good. Jared Stroud. I've been talking about him all year.
Great goal.
He is the GOAT. Great goal. Did it himself. Did all these fun things. And then a second yellow to Dahome. Soft. Changed the game entirely.
20th
Red
minute,
Bull
right?
came back. Yeah, it was very early. Yep, 20th minute. Changed the game entirely. New York answered quickly. Then the game shifted. DC looked incredibly good until that red card, and then they struggled. But hey, they did not lose. It was a bunch of referee shenanigans. New York Red Bulls continue to be questionable, but defensively, the Nealis brothers, Noah Ellie, defensively, even though they can't score goals, this team is kind of awesome. Forsberg back, Lewis Morgan back. They should be starting again soon. And hey, this team might be making it happen because they didn't fall off the wagon, right? They slowed down a little bit. They weren't firing on all cylinders. They had people missing, but hey, they're getting it together. Even though Van Zier is still their 9, it's okay. We'll get over it. But it is time to say, hey, maybe the Red Bulls have a little bit more confidence in them going forward because, hey, their pieces are back. How do you feel about Red Bulls?
For me, the main point is Forsberg because he's been out of the squad. My question is, are we buying Forsberg?
I bought one this morning.
He is cheap.
Yes, he is. I looked at that and I said, "Oh, a $6 limited, Emil Forsberg limited for $6." Like, I know he's been out. He was dealing with a knock, whatever. He was ignoring some.
For me, it's more this.
You're looking at the rare.
Yeah, because I have Joao Paulo right now, and I don't like the fact that he doesn't get decisives. I think he's
Right.
a 60. He's a 60 every game.
For sure.
If the times when he pops decisives, it's huge. But Forsberg's going to pop decisives. I mean, if we look at his scores, I was on Kuchel. I'll just go to him here. Like, I think he got a decisive or 60 plus in like 6 straight games to start the year.
Before the injury and international duty, yeah, he was really turning it on. Like, whoa,
Like, yeah,
it was
right here.
nice. Yeah.
So, and then he can peak sometimes if he gets huge AA. Like, even this is AA. He's getting. I mean, you can't complain about 65-2 with 50 decisive, 15 AA. Like, that's really.
And you also almost have to take in consideration how many chances an attempted assist he has that didn't get put in the back of the net, because he's a creative force in that midfield and he hits the post a lot too.
These matchups are nice. Philly, questionable, really questionable. Colorado at home, questionable.
Goals.
Montreal defense can't concede. Injuries in Cincy. Toronto can't keep clean sheets. Pachuca, don't know. It's been a while since they played, but they stomped Columbus, so probably.
Yeah. Good luck.
Charlotte, good at home. Back to Philly, but then we're getting into like Sporting in Chicago. Actually, he might not play these because he won't play this. Oh, he won't play Sporting. Thank goodness.
Hey, you have a chance. Look at you go. Another melee clean sheet.
Not at home, away. Don't count on it. But I think this is like the ultimate buy. Oh.
Uh-oh. We see you, Paulo. We see you.
So yeah, I like that. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving because Forsberg.
Yeah. No, I agree. Mike, yeah, I mean, I guess he could be one of those guys. I know Nani was like that. I hate players like that, where it's like they start off hot and then as the season progresses, they just fall off. Facundo Torres is the opposite, where he starts off the first half of the year really slow and then finally picks it up at the end when we're scraping and clawing. So
yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yep. It is what it is. But hey, Forsberg, good shout. I literally picked one up this morning. So did Paulo, apparently. And from the looks of it, so is Alex.
Yep.
There you go. You love it. You bunch of degens. Here we go. Let's talk about it, Alex.
Yes.
Instead of buying things, why don't you tell me what you saw in this Austin 2-1 thrashing of Sporting Kansas City, the most massive team in the MLS. Mind you, Driussi is back. What happened? Driussi's back and Sporting still kept a clean sheet. What's going on?
Yes, so basically, when I got this jersey, I knew as soon as I got it, we were going to keep a clean sheet because it's a Tim Mealy jersey.
Yeah, buddy.
It has all our clean sheets up to that point on the back. But, we're massive, basically. I'm just kidding.
We're massive.
Leibold finally got rotated in and got 100. It's been a while since he's been in, so that was really nice. We also saw Caden Pierre get an assist, who fractured his hand last game. Yeah.
Yikes.
So he fractured his hand and Columbus had to get subbed off early, but still played. Trooper got an assist on a questionable Leibold goal. And then that just absolutely incredible a free foot goal. I'll pull it up because
that was the assist from Russell, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I will say, if you want to pull up Russell's scores recently,
yes,
he's been huge for us and for anybody who owns him, and he is cheap for rare. He's a rare forward that you got to be on the lookout for, I feel.
Wow, $10. Someone picked one up 3 days ago for $10.
I'm telling you.
My thing with Johnny Russell is that I know as soon as I buy him, he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
as soon as if I try it, like his old man knees are just gonna crack and crinkle and snap, crackle, pop their way into obscurity.
Do you know what you're doing though?
What am I doing?
You're picking up a Steven Afrifa as a backup.
Ooh, not lying. All right, let's
And
check out this goal real quick.
Speaking of Steven Afrifa, so this is all Russell also.
Look at that. Old man still got it. He beats people. Yeah, you get that, Forsberg.
Look at this. Boom.
You love to see it. That is textbook from the training ground, sir. You love to see it. You love to see it. Get in there, lads.
Absolutely massive. We are massive.
So freaking massive. We won one game.
Yes.
You were celebrating that Austin win like we celebrated the Chicago win.
I will say this though. This is was it or was it not? Remember like a month and a half ago when you were like, when are you going to win another game? And I was like, this upcoming run is like actually kind of possible. I'll pull it up here. I'll pull it up through Russell. I'm going to read you. I'm going to read you it off. So we got Colorado away, Dallas at home.
That's a good matchup.
San Jose away.
Interesting.
Whitecaps away. Concede goals. Thomas in here. Yeah, we went over that already. That was crazy.
That's it. That's the tweet. That's it.
That's all that needs to be known. All right, bye, Thomas. And then look, St. Louis at home, Chicago at home, and then the Holy Grail.
Listen, we'll let Thomas come on here and just scream for 30 minutes about how awesome TRA is. Like we're
he
cool
could. Hey, Thomas, pop on and explain to us. I don't know if he probably was at the stadium, but
he was used to it from there.
Yeah. So if you want to pop on and just give us your thoughts,
I will say there's nothing better than like being a fan wherever you are in the world. If you go to the grounds a lot and you go to matches all the time, there's always those matches where something crazy happens, some crazy 4-3 thriller, some crazy moment like that just sticks with you forever. And when you find those, it is just, you love to see it. Congratulations. You had to be there. If you were there, congratulations. Just like Alex being there to watch him lose to Messi in front of like 100,000 people.
Yeah, there was a lot of, and I'm going to watch Christian Pulisic square hat trick tomorrow in a 7-3 loss.
Hey, I hope you do. I was there for the Christian Pulisic hat trick in the World Cup qualifying in Orlando, so it is a great time. Electric time. Yeah. Anyway, anything else you got to say about this sporting team? Anything you got to say about Austin? Did you see anything that stuck out to you? Did you
for the AA that Driussi got, I didn't think he played well. Besides that, we literally controlled possession the whole game. Like this was weird. For us, this was like the best game that we have played complete. And we closed out the game. And we don't close out games. And we closed it out well. So that kind of tells you. O'Brien should have scored. Sorry for any O'Brien owners. He literally had a ball that he just let go under him. And then he tried to get it and fell over. And it just came into Emilia's arms, paws.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, we looked really good. It gives me a lot of hope. We have a new technical director, sporting director.
Yeah, something.
The guy that New England fans didn't like. Besides AJ. AJ's a fan. Shout out.
Oh, there you go.
So
that's a real one.
That gives me hope. But yeah. No.
Good.
Sporting or massive, basically. And
very, very happy for you. Vamos Atlanta. We'll do a special just to give you your limelight and talk about how awesome TRA is.
Are you gonna rename the dog TRA?
You might have to. That might have to be what happens. We don't make the rules, man. We just follow them. Your dog's name is TRA now. So I don't know what to tell you, bud. They happen. I do know that Miami, they don't need Messi. They don't need Luis Suarez. They have Julian Gressel and Ian Frey. That's it.
And
That's
Alba.
the tweet. And Alba. But dude, Redondo is back. Diego Gomez is back. Even though Diego Gomez, there is a price tag on his head. Teams are interested. He might be on his way out.
Yes.
Hey, you join Miami. You play with Messi like 2 games. You get hurt. You come back, and boom, you're sold. That's it. That's the meta. That's what we do now.
2 good games. That's all you need.
Yep. 2 good games. Inter Miami continue to get it done. We've been saying, well, mostly me, that they were going to drop off this summer. They have not. They brought in the talent. They brought in the guys. It is almost time for me to just sell my Julian Gressel because I've been trying to get rid of it for years. And hey, Nashville, let me say, Nashville actually looked okay. They didn't look terrible. They actually didn't look terrible. Tyler Boyd getting penalties in. Hani Mukhtar scoring the penalties. That's about it. Can't score a goal for the run of play, but hey, they're shifty enough in the box that they will cause you to create a penalty. And then, yeah, Miami just can't be stopped. And I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, at what point do I have to put my fandom and my biases aside and say, yeah, dude, this Miami team might do all the things I don't want them to do?
Yeah, I mean, this graph shows you, like, who would you rather have for Miami? This is surely Messi, right? 95s across the board.
Oh man,
no, it's Ian Frey, and he's banging.
Dude,
100
so wild.
249 new season though. You got to break the bank for him. Did anybody actually buy? Ugh.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, when he's smashing like that, I mean, why not, right?
$60 though.
Yeah, 60 buckaroos.
And U23. Yeah, you know what? That's 60 is a lot, but U23 helps.
Say U23 premium. I know we already talked about it, and the opportunities may be gone with Jordi Alba. I know the question was there very early, like, hey, is Jordi Alba going to be the guy? He's stepping up in their absence. Yeah. He's making it happen. Golasso, by the way.
Huge
Shout out to Jordi Alba. Whew. Dear Lord, just popped it up for himself off the volley. Like he had that goal in his brain before he made it happen. Incredible goal. Shout out to him.
I picked up a Jordi Alba, I think 2 months ago. Yeah. And I got him right before he got hurt. Here, we'll show the goal.
See, that's who's buying them. It's Mike Basson. 1 rare, 2 limiteds. Rookies. All right, play that back again. Let it. Yeah. Just watch the way he pops it up to himself and just bangs it in. Just boop. Sets it up for himself and bang. Golasso.
Legit can't do anything about that as Willis.
No. That was especially like if you watch it from the back, like the shot from the back of the goal, like, oh, dude, it is just clean. Clean strike, clean hit. All of a sudden, Jordi Alba.
Let me
take a bow.
So I got him May 10th for $5. He hasn't gone up in price, but like since I got him 3 months, since he came back, I mean that right there.
Yep.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Him and Gressel.
Yeah, Gressel's been not crazy scoring, but he's been like putting indecisive for some reason.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, we all have players that have been in our galleries for 2 years. Hey, they eventually come good. See, that is living proof. Mike Basson is proof. If you ever needed proof to justify your decisions, go have a chat with Mike. He'll make you feel better about it. And hey, if you hold long enough, you don't lose until you sell. And if you'll ever sell, you never lose.
That's a great mindset. Let's see his all-time price graph.
Coping.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, we'll get into the LA games here in a second, but Paulo brings up a really good question, and I kind of want to talk about this because it is a good time to talk about it. And you and me, we've been shopping, we have this conversation all the time. Paulo wants to know, obviously we don't sell MLS because we're sickos, but if you were to, not that we do, if you were to, is it after the Euros when there's nothing else running before Europe comes back?
Wait, is there anything between Euros and
so like right now, would you be selling? Because I'm assuming what Paulo's looking at is that because there's going to be a gap. People are going to get bored. People are on Sorare. They love to play the game. They're going to see half-built lineups that they can run out, and they're going to go and they're going to fill them out. So there should be, in theory, like a little mini pump. Like you won't reach like early season prices for the beginning of the year. But there should be a little leg up, maybe people FOMOing into some MLS cards for the summer to get them into there. Now, this is another thing, too. Now, Mike Basson brings up a good point. Olympics end of July. So U23, especially, there's a lot of MLS guys, a lot of young guys. But Samuel earlier, and I've been kind of saving it to bring it up, he's talking about rumors of Leagues Cup specific mode on Sorare. Now, there's a lot of back and forth on this, whether they will or whether they not. I'm in the camp that they should. Like, perfect example, there's nothing after the Euros until the new season. Why not? Why not just run a little competition? It doesn't even have to be the whole thing. Just do it for the group stages when everybody's playing. Because you have Mexico teams in contender. You have MLS and Challenger. Because this is a separate competition, not actually league play in the MLS, technically Challenger won't be open. So it's all going in all-star cap modes all this nonsense. So they might as well just do a separate competition. Look, you see what they did for the Euros, and then you see what they did for Copa, which is night and day between the two. So who's to say they don't give us another America competition? Just slap it over there. Don't promote it. Don't get Harry Redknapp. Don't get all this fun stuff. They need to go out and get, I don't know, whoever, Carlos Vela, to promote it, be the spokesperson, do something. I think they need to do something. There is opportunity in the summer to sell. But Paulo, if you're asking me, you buy in the summer, you buy in the off season, and you sell at the beginning of the season to maximize margins and profits and all that. That's technically when you want to do it. But there are some opportunities to sell now. But you just got to pick your chances. Like if you had Julian Gressel or Jordi Alba, and now they're smashing in the summer when nothing's going on, their prices starting to rise, that's when you sell. But we're not. Like if you had a Forsberg, you wouldn't be selling Forsberg right now. You'd be trying to buy Forsberg, if that makes sense. So it's like situational per player, per situation for that player, whether they're covering for someone. Like if someone stepped up to cover for someone that was away to Copa or the Euros and they're on their way back, that's when you want to be flipping in and out because their situation is going to change. They're going to dip. They're going to go back to the bench. So if you have those guys, you want to get out now before it's too late. But thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope that made sense.
Yay. I really hope that they do that competition. That special weekly would be really beneficial because, League MX starts today. It's currently playing. It's not
America and Tigres are playing right now.
It's not league play, but it is. Yeah, America versus Tigres in LA.
Juan Brunetta actually got a decisive. I got the notification as we went live. I was like, let's go. Mexico's back. Let's go.
Yeah, Brunetta I owned last year before I literally dumped all my Tigres cards because the rotation was just too much. I hated it. But yeah, I really hope that we get that. That special weekly would be so much fun too, because it'd literally just be all the MLS sickos basically just getting their own playground and just having fun, which is Challenger, which was supposed to be Challenger this summer, but they ruined it.
And like I keep saying, we're like, Sorare always wants to be pumping revenue. The big time to pull revenue from MLS cards, even some Liga MX cards, was at the beginning of the season. You look at all the prices. We're bringing up the market left and right every game because prices are so low right now that they're almost doing themselves a disservice by not running a competition that inflates the prices of their cards a little bit. New in season, do a one card requirement, 2 card requirement in season, get people back in the market, get things flowing again, and everybody wins. We win cool stuff. We win some essence, some boxes. They get a little bit more revenue, a little bit more 5%, a little bit of auction money. Come on. Look, there are people that want it. Just makes sense. Make it make sense. There are people that want it. There are people that want to have fun. Like, look what, dude, if baseball could give out cash in their common competitions for their July chase, there is no reason why they can't throw us a couple bucks for Leagues Cup, especially because MLS has proven that they want to blow Leagues Cup up. Like, this is their thing. This is MLS's thing. So Nico needs to be knocking on Don Garber's door, be like, you love Leagues Cup. We kind of don't like Leagues Cup, but we'll promote it and make money on it with you. And that's it. That's the tweet. Help me help you. If they did one for the NBA in-season tournament, and that was their promotion, they said nobody else is doing a competition for in-season tournament, just Sorare, come hang out with us. They need to be doing the same thing with Leagues Cup.
Yeah.
Just saying. And if they don't, hire me on. I will be your MLS liaison. And it'll be great. It'll be a great time. And yes, the Leagues Cup filter on Sorare, just it boosts the speculation. That's what they want. They big brained it. They got us talking about it. Even though we didn't know we wanted to talk about it, they got us talking about it.
Well, that was a lot of talking. Should we do a little quick 30-minute fun segment? Or 30-second fun segment?
Yeah.
Arena box.
You got a box.
Arena box. I won the 2 Euro games today and yesterday's something sporting.
You know, I opened 3 Rivals boxes this weekend and only got tickets.
Yeah, I've only gotten tickets too, so this is where it changes. You ready?
I still don't have Essence. Let's go. Tickets.
3 of them.
Oh, 3 arena tickets. Congratulations.
That ain't bad. So yeah.
Red or dead, let's be real. We all just buy and hold. That's it. That's all we do.
That's true.
And also, again, it's not losing money unless you sell. Wink, wink. Cope.
Also, I said Vilsant is cool. He has a Jersey Mint rare about to end.
Oh.
58 seconds. If anybody's interested, it's a cool looking card.
Jersey Mint on the way up. They're healthy again.
He's healthy.
Wow. Again. He's healthy again. But somebody did bring it up earlier. Someone, I'll get back to it eventually. It was Paulo again. Look, Paulo's the GOAT in the chat. How did the new Aaron Long do?
Oh,
He did great. I think
They
he did
did it.
great. Look at that. LA Galaxy, Jalen Neal, Yoshida, Yamane with a last-minute assist. All these green scores. Gabriel Peck doing it. Payne Sill, Pooj off the bench. The Pooj shenanigans are hopefully over after this weekend. Maybe they were just saving them for El Trafico on 4th of July that they can't sell tickets to. You know.
Yeah. Should we go down, Sorare? If you can hear this,
Hey,
get us
I'm
down
off.
there. Get us down there.
I'm off on 4th of July. Like, whatever, dude. I'll take Friday off.
Exactly.
You help me get to LA, I will go to the Rose Bowl and I will cover it. I will film all the content.
Also,
You get me there.
if context is needed for why we're calling him the new Aaron Long, can we show the price graph?
I never went back and looked at the graph.
So here, if we go, okay, MLS card guy. Wait, hold up. MLS card guy. MLS card guy. MLS card guy. MLS card guy. Not MLS card guy. Me. Is there another? Paolo.
Hey, Paulo!
Is there anybody
Bro,
else?
it's just our entire chat, dude.
Imagine.
It's just our community. Just
I think did he get a rare too? No, he didn't scoop a rare. He didn't even win the auction. Remember the one that I bid it up so he'd have to pay a bunch for?
Yeah.
Someone else outbid him. Yeah, so Jalen Neal is huge, basically.
It's funny. Oh, Red or Dead is on the Essence train. Crafted his first card. You got the FOMO, and you won a limited Thomas Delaney. They fixed the bug. Yeah, y'all did real great. All of you early Essence users, y'all pumped your bags. Y'all narked on yourself. Y'all went up and told the teacher, "Hey, you didn't collect the homework." And now guess what? They fixed it. Way to go, guys.
What was the problem?
Oh no, it was just like rewards were boosted. It was just that
I guess
it was like the early Essence.
Content creator.
Apparently not, because I can't win shit out of boxes. So
I was talking about Essence.
Or we just suck. I don't know, one of the two.
A lot of
no, I don't think it was. It might have been a bug. It might have been their algorithm, but like some of the polls very early on were very juicy. Again, it could have just been it's that like complex where it's like the people that are posting are the people that got something good. And if you get something shitty, you're most likely not posting about it. So you're really only seeing the wins, not the L's. So it creates this like false sense of like winning.
Yeah.
Today, like best.
I didn't believe in the content creator thing until I saw Nepenthes open up a tier 5 rare with Essence and pulled a Veerman. I'm like, all right. I'm like, something's going on.
It's not, man. Like, you know how long, like, we've been playing FIFA for years, and if you watch FIFA content, every comment on there, too, when they're doing pack, it was like, oh, pack over, like, content creator.
Just, it might be. It might. With FIFA, like, they spend $1,000, so eventually they're bound to get something.
But again, you're only seeing the people that are streaming doing it, so, of course, you're not seeing all the Joe Schmoes that are spending thousands of dollars not getting jack nothing. Like me.
Can we buy Essence? Level ups. Sorry, can we buy Essence, please?
You shouldn't be able to buy Essence, but you should be able to buy boxes for a roll at Essence.
Yeah.
Use coins, and I've been thinking about this, where you should be able to buy boxes that is not guaranteed anything, so they don't have to worry about card supply or all these rewards. You're not guaranteed anything, but with coins that are free that you get for free by playing this game, you should be able to roll the dice on boxes that have Essence and level ups, and just do that. That's it. I even thought about.
You heard the man.
So,
give us the Essence.
Yes, we're almost through the games, and like I don't want to get off topic too far, but I was thinking about this the other day. So think about doing not a limited card, but an untradeable Sorare card, right? That's not tradable, that you can win in reward boxes that are only for rivals, though. So instead of what is it? The limited bonus is what, 5% unlimited cards for rivals? Like, right?
Yes, yeah, I think so.
So instead of that, and this is where I haven't really fully thought this out, but I'm going to do this here with you guys right now. Shout out to anybody who's watching this live in the chat or watching this later. Doing like an untradeable card, make it like a green card that you can get in boxes that you can only use in rivals for 2.5%. So it's half of the limited. So you can only use it in rivals so you can boost your rivals. So by playing rivals, collecting coins, doing all this, it makes you want to go out and buy boxes where you could get Essence to get pro cards, but you also run the chance of getting these uncommon untradeable cards that you can use in Rivals for a little bit of bonus. So it makes you want to play Rivals for these boxes, for these coins, and it appeases everybody. If that makes sense. Kind of makes sense, but I said I haven't really worked through it yet. But there's a way to make you want to buy boxes with coins. Just yes. We're on to something here. I'm on to something.
We're cooking.
I'll make a graphic. I'll take some red yarn. I'm gonna get a nice like cork board up here. We're gonna do this whole thing. We're gonna debunk this. We're gonna solve Sorare for everybody.
There you go.
And pump our bags.
Sorare, we're helping you.
Yeah, we are helping you.
Send us to the All-Star game.
Yeah. No, it's on Wednesday. I can't do midweek.
Send Jorge to the Sporting KC game.
Yes. Well, I might do that anyway. We'll see.
Also, do I just start buying random LAFC new seasons to boost my collection?
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, Paulo brings it up. Like they did custom cards that were useless, didn't do anything. Stuff like that. Something like that where you can like, it's like opening a pack and you just get like a sticker pack. And you could use them in Rivals only. You can't use them in pro competitions, but you almost collect like an album of untradeable cards. Yeah. And we're still winning coins with nothing to do with them. So we should be able to buy boxes. Yeah, buddy. Should be able to buy boxes, random rolls at Essence.
Do it.
And then what? They don't have to give away Essence. So they could just give people the false sense of winning, and they could just sell mass amounts of these boxes for nothing and not actually put anything in them. It's the best part. It costs them nothing.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. I solved it for you, Sorare. Hire me, please.
Oh,
just kidding.
We already.
Anyway, let's get back to these games real quick. There's
did.
only a few left. We're already. Where does the time go? Time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, Puig off the bench. Paintsill. McCarthy clean sheets. San Jose didn't score a goal. They're bad. Real bad. Five's bad. But Yarbo's back. So that's a thing.
Rodriguez was like the only person trying. He was getting pissed. Like they conceded a corner. The ball came back to him. He just booted it out of the stadium. Like he was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
I don't know. This is about as chalk as it gets, right?
Yeah. I feel like LA Galaxy win was pretty expected.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Neil, Yoshida doing their thing. Yamane assist, nice. Paintsill coming back. I mean, I know it's his third start, but still huge. Getting a goal is a nice counterattack goal with Peck.
Well, they were up too, and they have El Trafico coming up. Like, why not rotate him? They took him off for Puig, so
they took him out quick, and that was thank you. I can have my Paintsill and play him in peace. And I don't know what his price is now. I actually haven't looked, so if you want to pull it up, this is a surprise to me. I actually haven't looked.
Paintsill. His rare's getting pretty cheap. If I look, I think I looked earlier.
That's who I bought. I bought his rare. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I think I'm somewhere there. Is that me right there?
No,
I may have traded. I actually think I may have traded.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Paintsill's cheap though, and he bangs. Granted, I think I was looking because I was looking at both. I think Peck is actually scoring better than Paintsill right now.
But Peck doesn't exist technically in the world.
Yeah, but there's no Peck cards. But
if he's not minted, he doesn't exist.
Something to think about. Yeah, this price is down. It is down at the low end of the range. This is when you want to start buying. Who cares if it's $8 when you can buy it at $15?
How much do you think Peck is worth if he's minted?
Rare or limited?
Limited. I'm thinking like 35. 30,
probably
30.
Like 50-ish bucks.
50
at
really?
Least, well, especially at first if there's no mints.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Like it's going to be pretty expensive for a while. And it's going to take a while for it to come down.
Can I say that I didn't originally cave in? This was my original buys. Lloris, Palencia, Tillman, Buanga.
Not even Aaron Long, bro.
I didn't cave for Matthias, but I will say.
Okay, Bogusz took us all for fools earlier this year, though, because he didn't start great.
It didn't take long. I will say I scooped up the last like decently priced one. Like,
let's go.
Have you seen his price?
No. I just assumed that he was smashing and he was just going to be way more than I wanted to spend. So I just don't even look sometimes. Like sometimes I just don't even look. Yikes. Yeah.
So look, I didn't get him. That's not that bad, but like.
And I mean, they're both kind of hitting, but like at that price, I'd rather just have Cucho, to be honest.
Like, look at this. Decisive in every game. Keep scrolling. There's more decisives. 2 straight hundreds in the matchups. LA, Houston, Columbus. Questionable defensively. Salt Lake, some defensive injuries. Sounders cannot keep a clean sheet at home. Oh,
Yeah.
this is the holy grail right here. That
Oof.
double.
Double Whitecaps, Houston and LA Galaxy.
Start your LAFC stacks there.
Yeah.
LAFC
stacks about to get more expensive.
I also was like, I already have my 4 guys who are new season. And when you play in season, you can have one out of season card. So Bogusz can be that.
Yeah. I will say, like, kind of you brought this up without doing too much like looking into it. For that price, almost being the same as Cucho, I'd almost rather have Cucho only for the fact that yes, Bogusz is doing great. Yes, he's integrated in this team. But we don't know what this team is going to look like when Giroud gets here. Granted, that's a couple weeks away. He might not even integrate all the way. But something's got to give in that team to fit Giroud in. I don't know how that affects Bogusz. Granted, it should be fine. It should be him up top with Bogusz and Bouanga on the side. But what does it do to his scores? Does it take balls off of him? I don't know.
Kai Kamara is not going to, like, Kai Kamara is gone. That's
that's not the worry. The worry is
the thing.
What happens to their scores when there's another quality piece taking touches, taking shots, taking all these other actions away from these other guys, because Giroud's a guy.
The thing is, for me, is like, I don't know how much Giroud is going to be a safe starter in games. And I feel like with Bogusz's play and the way that he's been now marketed and advertised these last like month or so, LAFC can't afford to have him not play. He will be, he's safe 100%. Atuesta is probably going to be the one that gets bumped realistically.
No, it's just Kamara. Because assuming he slots in right here, right?
Well, I think when Oliveira comes back, Oliveira starts at the wing. It could be Tillman, but I don't know. Like, they've had so many guys that are playing well. Bogusz has been playing the best. So he's going to take priority over everybody. Him and Bouanga are the 2 priority guys, and Ilie because he's the captain.
Yes.
And so those are the guarantees. And so from there, it depends on how much they want to use Giroud. He won't start the first games that he's here, so that'll be kind of give us an idea. But yeah. And Tillman drop, I don't know. Like, he got called up to the U.S. national team.
His scores will drop.
Let us not forget that he banged to start the year.
Yeah, but it's not so much them not playing. It's their scores. Like, there's only one ball. That's my thing. There's only one ball. There's only so many touches, so many actions for all these players to do. Adding another guy who is not just like, just a guy to take up space or like draw a defender. Like, he's going to be very integral to the way this team attacks. So I don't know what it's going to do. And at that point, I'm like, I know Cucho's the guy in Columbus all the time.
Yeah, Cucho 100%. But at $30, the only guys you can really buy are him and Evander.
Yes.
And I'd rather have Bogusz to fit with my stack. If you were just one-offing, maybe Evander might be a little bit better. But yeah.
Fair.
Fair. Yeah. But now at $50, I don't think Bogusz is worth it at $50. He's good.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
Yeah. No, I agree. And shout out to Hollingshead being back. Aaron Long being Aaron Long. Dude, LAFC, they are cooking. Started off the season slow, but they are here. They are taking names. Colorado Rapids, who fell short a little bit. They were starting to come back. They were cooking again, but they didn't. It wasn't enough for this LAFC team. They just got pressed off the park, man. They were just second to everything, slow to everything. They tried. They had their chances. They had their moments. They were defending really well. It was just LAFC is inevitable right now, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, to be honest. So
yeah, and Lloris is looking decent too. Like, his scores are really nice. He's let us not forget 7 straight clean sheets. 6, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 straight clean sheets.
Yep. They are cooking.
1, 2, and he's back. I mean, $45 is. I think he's the most expensive keeper in the MLS now.
Is he?
If we're talking new season.
Well, every season, every year, LAFC boys, they're always the hype boys. They will always. There's a U23 premium, and then there's an LAFC premium, and that's just.
Hey, guess what? I got him right before the premium went 1.5x back up to where it was. It was 1.25, 1.3x. Now it's 1.5x.
There you
go.
So
I don't know. LAFC, I think, with the run of matchups they have, is going to be very good. Upcoming San Jose, still bottom of the league. We're still not last.
Hey, if not first, you're last.
We got them upcoming soon, so that'll be the Wooden Spoon Derby.
Hey, someone has to hold the wooden spoon.
Hey, Orlando, maybe.
You know, that's not even a joke.
When was the
I'm
last time
just-
you guys won the Win Spoon?
Cincinnati coming to the coming to the league. Like it
Sisters.
wasn't even that Orlando City got good in the way for the winning spoon. Is that like another team that was worse than us joined the league? That
Yep.
is the only thing that saved us.
And then they got a
From
new
the,
stadium, and it was there. It was from there.
Yep. Well, we already talked about this Houston game. Just kidding. Here we go. I want to float my
Speaking
own
of.
boat again and say that Luca Oriano continues to be that guy. What a guy. Continues to
can't-
score goals.
You can't do his 60s. Sorry,
Hey.
I have to sound like MLS mad guy.
Someone has to be MLS mad guy. We had questions about Cincinnati and their defense. Dude, but they held their own. Granted, Dallas was rotated. There was no Ferreira. There was no Musa. It's a little weird. ER Mendy continues to smash.
Huge.
I just picked one up today too because he's still only $1.
You joined the gang,
So-
the Illermini gang.
I did. I didn't know how I felt, but if you look at I'll actually pull it up. If you look at FC Dallas's upcoming matches, they are another one of those teams where it's like, wow, they got Portland at home. They have SKC, LA Galaxy, Austin, New England, St. Louis, and Juarez, right? These are all teams that concede goals. Granted, FC Dallas have their own woes, but hey, they have a new coach, a new interim coach, and they could get some results here if they're not rotated. So that was kind of my $20 for a rare that smashes.
Yep.
$2. Like, look at these scores for $2. Like, come on, like, why not?
That's AA too.
Yeah.
So it's like
And ER Mendy in these matches, like Portland midfield, he should eat. Sporting Kansas City midfield, he should eat. He'll probably struggle against Galaxy, but Austin midfield, he's gonna eat.
our midfield's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's not great.
We're getting Remy Voltaire back too.
Oh, are you? Is he back? I thought he was leaving. Wasn't he getting sold or something?
Whoa, who said that? No, he was just hurt.
You did.
I never said
No.
that, I don't think.
I thought you said they didn't like him and they were gonna switch him up because they didn't like his attitude or something.
That was Voltaire.
Oh,
But now he's good.
Voltaire, whatever.
No,
Tomato, bro.
Yep. Lucho Costa stinker.
Yeah. Lucho didn't get much happening. It was just a gross game. It was a gross, muddy game. Just it was gross. No one Wobodo. I do want to ask you a question here though before we hop off this game real quick. Ian Murphy.
Yes.
How do we feel about Ian Murphy?
He's good. When he gets his chances, he's good. I think if you look at his scores,
Yes, I was looking at him. This morning.
him, Miles Robinson, and Miazga are not too
Miazga's
far.
dead.
Yeah, and Miazga, rest in peace for the season.
Miles Robinson maybe questionable. Maybe he goes to the Olympics. Maybe he doesn't. But Ian Frey,
He bangs. He can bang.
He has it in him.
Yeah.
He has it in him. But I just didn't know how you felt about him. If you rated him at all, like some
like
of
him.
these scores are nice. When you look at someone, and I've been looking at Celentano too.
He's getting
just-
cheap for what he used to be.
Yes, he is, and he still has another year of U23. But look, he's still scoring okay. Like his scores are fine. I don't necessarily know what the panic is. Last time we looked at his price, it was I guess the rares aren't moving too much. But the limiteds, you could have picked him up for $23, and it's already on the way back up. Dang it! Really?
Oh, what? We weren't on watch long enough.
Wow.
We missed
Yeah.
the dip.
Well, oops. Never mind. We missed the dang dip.
Mm.
Well, that's upsetting.
Buy the dip. If he goes back to under 30, buy him.
Yeah. Well, that's just a floor. That doesn't mean nothing. Like you could probably get one for under 40. So
People are stingy nowadays.
will Kim Keller ever last 90 minutes?
No.
Probably not. Which is why I didn't bring him up. Like maybe Yedlin too. Yedlin had a decent game. He was getting up.
He was in my picks for this. I don't know if it was for this game or not, but I had him on there because I thought he had. I think I did both. I think it was for both games because I think they have two good matchups. But
Yeah.
Yedlin will go back into right back, and then Orlando will go up top or on the left. One of the two.
They had really good connections with each other though. Like it was very nice up that right side, which is nice to see. But yeah, Ian Murphy's probably the defender I'm looking if I do pick up a Salentano, or just a defender in this team anyway. Like they're still defensively sound. Like they're missing their top guys maybe. But yeah, Daniel, welcome. Great timing as we were talking about FC Dallas not doing anything against Cincinnati. Glad you're here. And yes, DeJounte Murray to the Pelicans.
That is huge.
Spicy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted him in Orlando. Not Paul George, but it looks like we might be getting Paul George. Yeah, dude, basketball is getting spicy. Basketball's also very cheap. I was looking at rares. I was shopping this morning, if you couldn't tell.
Rares are cheap.
Yeah, dude, NBA rares are cheap. And all those new postseason cards that I've been scooping up, yeah, we're getting those. But yeah, Dallas has a lot of good matchups coming up. I would be looking at Dallas. I'm sure we'll talk about him again in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, Arya Mendy continues to smash, even though we think he's old and washed. He keeps proving that he's not. And yeah, whatever. Acosta, well, get him next week, bud. Get him next week. We're almost done. Finally, dear Lord. These shows, they're just dear Lord. Dallas double over SKC soon. We were talking about that. Honestly,
go ahead.
We need to do something between you and Daniel. We got to figure something else.
I told him to come up, but he's got an anniversary, so he can't come. It sucks. No, I will be. I'll be reporting the game for the Open Cup, so I will be there for that, and so I get to see Jesus Ferreira on the bench just going like that the whole time. So that'll be good if he even travels. I don't think he likes the team.
If he travels, all right. We'll see. Shout out to FC Dallas. Shout out to Daniel Brubaker, the GOAT. I do want to say though, shout out to all these scores and all these guys. Halongwane, goal and assist.
Huge.
Sang Bin, getting the goal finally. Congratulations, Evander, J-Rod, Santi Moreno, Felipe Mora, Espria. What a way to go. Rest in peace, getting shipped off. What better way to leave though, with an assist on your way out. And Pantemis getting an error led to goal. After, 2 clean sheets, 3 clean sheets at this point. He's been doing great. But yeah, dude, this Portland team is kind of fun.
I bought Santi Moreno's new season at, I think, $6.
Really?
What are we looking at now? Come on. Show me the money. Show me the 2x.
Show me the money.
2x.
Hey.
2x.
Beautiful scores. Would you pick up a limited?
Yep.
Let's see. Boom. Almost. You're getting there. You just picked one up? Yeah. You're getting there.
Oh.
Getting there.
What's floor now?
That's for new season?
Yes.
$8. Oh, that's auction. Insta buy $10.
$10 insta buy for Santi is, I think, really good.
That's actually not bad.
And 17's the next. Hey, if you guys need a forward, forwards are really hard to come by. These 82s come a lot more often than a lot of.
Hey, why have Santi when you can have a J-Rod though?
J-Rod's $30.
Oh, Jay Blaze, you bring up a good point. We missed Ladino. What happened? Yeah. What happened? Look, it's been weird. He's been traveling international. He's been tired. This team is in a slump. He might be back though. Actually, to be honest, it might just get worse because I also picked one up this morning. So
yeah,
the scores might get worse, and I apologize. But
I sold out. What's his rare price? I sold out at 45. So I hope. Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
You're good. Yeah. This is the time you want to be buying. So you're like, hey, he's had a little rough run of form. The entirety of Minnesota has been a little weird. Hey, give him a break. Give him a couple. It's summertime sadness, okay? Happens to the best of us. It's hot out there. The fact that they even got to this point, is incredible, judging by how the season started. They didn't have a coach start the season. Jay Blaze, don't worry. He will be back, hopefully.
Yes.
Or not, because, again, I literally just bought one. So, but yeah, this Sang Bin just continues to catch my eye. But why have him when you could have Bonky? Can he keep this form? I know Leagues Cup is around the corner. This is around the time he's going to do it.
This is when we will see the 85 L5 and then dip from there.
Until they crash out of Leagues Cup, and then all of a sudden he's dead again.
Exactly.
Hey.
Reynoso will come on loan for just the Leagues Cup.
That's basically what he did last year. He just showed up for Leagues Cup.
Literally 100 every game.
Literally hundreds every game. But yeah, this is great. Portland seems like they're getting their things back together again. Crepeau should be back soon-ish. I don't know. Canada. Shout out to Canada for qualifying for the knockouts in Copa.
Yep.
Can you believe that Canada might be
Did
the
you-
only North American team?
Did you go to that game or no?
I did not end up going to that game.
It looked like a fun one. 0-0, but still fun.
No, it looked fun. It looked chaotic. Apparently, security had a really great time with the Chile fans.
There's a lot of them.
Who kept running on the field for whatever freaking reason.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. Yeah, no, I wanted to go. Like, tickets were dropping the day of, but it was still like $100.
Yeah.
Just to go see like Chile and Canada, which would have been fun, but I don't care that much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just stayed home and watched an unhealthy amount of MLS instead.
Smart.
Yeah.
Say,
We love that.
Daniel's got a question. I can show you what happened with my LAFC guys, including Bouanga. I didn't throw him in season because the more I realized that I'm probably gonna need to like score 550 to win anything. So I threw him in here. We got a tier 3 right now, and Abada still has a game to go. So, and I now have a Bogush, which I picked up. So imagine this stack, but Bogush instead of Abada. That's what we'll be running in season. I might throw Aaron Long if I think a clean sheet's gonna happen.
Gotta get that Hollingshead in there, bro.
I don't know. Palenci's he looked involved. Now his score wasn't the best. So yeah, he lost duels. Like it was if he didn't lose 8 duels, I may have been okay.
Hollingshead got that big old noggin in the box.
Yeah,
Get them
aerial duels one. Him and Benteke, and then Leuven.
Yeah, buddy.
I did take Leuven out, but Abada does have another game, and the scores weren't too far off. I forget where I put.
Leuven got the assist, right?
Yeah, put him in this one with Brian White, but then Totland decided to do Totland things.
Ooh, good luck with Nico now getting rotated too.
I think that'll be okay.
Muriel got rotated Friday, so assuming old man Nico probably gets the next chop.
And then
Wednesday.
this is shout out Rusnak. Rosales still has another game. These two still have another game. He has another game, but he won't need it because he's massive.
That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, and then All Star just like just flame me for not captaining Cucho, basically.
Sorry, I didn't captain Rossi when he also banged 3 decisive for once.
Yep.
But you can see why I wouldn't captain Rossi though.
Rossi's been very questionable.
Yeah, but he finally did it, and he wasn't my captain. So yay me! All right, we got 2 games left. Let's run through this thing. Oh, hey, that's Rossi right there. Seattle Sounders at home to Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire continue to prove that they can score goals and make things difficult for people. And of course, Jimenez banging 100. You know what's funny? I almost played him this week too. I had one just sitting around collecting dust, and I thought about it, and I didn't. Bangs out 100. Yay! Jordan Morris continues to get decisive, and Rusnak.
2 pens.
Do I get my flowers after that long discussion we had over João Paulo and Rusnak?
Well,
I won.
He didn't win because it was 2 pens. And there was also a third pen that ended up getting overruled. So it would have been a hat trick of pens. I still think that they're very close, if not even, because
they really are.
Yeah. And
it's
Paolo
just a personal preference.
Paolo got an opta bump too. He was 51 last night. Now he's 59.5. So he got a nice opta bump. Same thing with Fry and Neymar. I had them all in a lineup with Espinoza as my captain, 37.9. And Paintsil. So like if I can get a decisive from Espinoza, I'm like a tier 2 in All-Star. So yeah, Rusnak got put in a limited lineup that did well. I already showed it with Santi. That's nice. But I don't know if you watched this game or not. Did you watch this game?
I did not. I watched both LA games.
There was a power outage. They had to they had to stream the game from the sideline camera for like 15 minutes. Let's see. I can see if I can find it.
Is that still on Apple? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
While you're pulling up that, I do want to bring up that Pedro de la Vega is back. He played 14 minutes.
He didn't look sharp, but I will say he looked quick.
He's cooked somebody down the touchline. I saw a little clip of it. I was like, holy smokes. Like, he's not healthy. He's not integrated. It'll probably take a little bit for him to really like find his place in this team, if ever. But yeah, he kind of showed some flashes where we're like, oh, there might be something here.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, he's made of glass.
Yes, they baby him like crazy. So I don't know if he's probably not going to start the next game.
But $6 forward though. Do you take the gamble? Do you wait? Be an interesting pickup this one.
Yeah,
it's time to start looking.
What's his limited price? Because his rare price is too
$6.
much. That's not horrible,
Last sale was
but if
It
you're
went
really
auction for
desperate,
$4.
if you're desperate, or you can hold for a little bit and maybe risk just not having him.
Yeah, I picked up a Benteke today too, and he's still out for another game or two. But sometimes you just got to pick him up and hold him for the future, because as you see with Celentano, we were like, "Oh, look at this price," or look at the Aiden Morris at $10. We were like, "Oh, look at this price," and it doesn't. Because you got to think, if we're on here and we're looking and we're like, "Oh man, look at that price. That's crazy. That's really low." So is everybody else, and chances are other people are going to act on it, whether you do or not. So if just because you're seeing it, you're not special. You're not the first one. You won't be the last one. Everybody sees it, and yeah,
Cough,
it's like
cough, 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 cough,
cough, cough. Emil Forsberg. It's one of those things, and like on the other side, all right. Here's a good thing: if you ever wanted to wonder if you needed to sell something or not, if the price increase is good enough for you to take a screenshot of it and share it, you should probably sell, because if it's an increase enough for you to screenshot it, means it means a lot to you, and it's a crazy increase, which means you should probably sell. So,
aka any new season Bogusz owners that
Fun
bought
fact.
him for $5 at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
Do
if you're
not
looking at a
hold him.
card and you're like, "Oh my god, this price!" You take a screenshot. It's probably time to sell. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Little fun fact, little tips and tricks for y'all.
I will
you're out
say-
here trying to make a profit on your
For-
NFTs, bro.
Forsberg new season, Red Bulls new season, $10. Insta buy.
Ooh.
And I went for the old season and I kind of regret it now.
I
Just
am a
because.
sucker for old season though.
I don't know. I like the one that I got. I can't complain.
See,
I don't know.
because you know this from card collecting. If I'm looking at something, if say whatever, something so rare continues to do great and it becomes this great collectible platform, they're doing all this fun stuff. If there's any cards that are going to be worth more than other ones, it's going to be the first prints. Like Emil Forsberg's first edition card is going to be worth more than his Red Bull stuff, than his third year, than his second year stuff. That first year stuff is probably going to be the one that holds more value. I'm not saying it's going to be like crazy 10x, 20x, 40x, but it's going to be a little bit more of a premium than the other stuff. So especially now that the way they changed it from in season to classic, yeah, I am full going the oldest cards possible. If they have 2019 cards, 2020 cards, those are the ones that I'm after. And
Yeah.
I don't buy into the whole collection thing anyway. So
I
I
was
don't care.
I was about to grab a Paint Sale 2019 rare.
Those are the ones that I want. Any 2019s are
Couldn't get the deal, but I still have a Paint Sale rare, so I can't really complain.
It's like the Hector
Also-
Herrera. What is it to 2018? I really want.
Also, this made me so mad. I'm not even going to start venting, but this made me so mad, especially with having him captain over Cucho. Yeah, just that's fine. Also, never say this ever again, Mike. Thank you.
Dude, he's bad, dude. Mike gets it. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's here, because he knows they're bad.
It was
This
one
is
game.
This is though 4 goals. Brian White hat trick. Everybody knows Brian White and Ryan Gold are like 2 peas in a pod. Not this game. What a stinker. This is why your captain choice makes sense. I know you're upset you didn't captain Cucho. 4 goals for Vancouver, which is already great in its own, and no assists went to Gold. That's tough, and that doesn't really happen. So that was just bad luck for you, to be honest.
I'm pulling up the DM.
Which DM?
This one. I don't know if you guys
He did call it. Alex said at 9:14 p.m., 15 minutes before kick, I'm gonna say it. Brian White scores tonight. Well, buddy, you were wrong because he scored 3. So joke's on you, bud.
My bad.
Joke's on you.
Also,
and Kuiper still sucks.
If anybody has one of these for trade, this is like the most beautiful
trying
card
to
I've
say
ever
that.
seen in my life. Jersey match.
I will say that the red rare Emil Forsberg is kind of nice card.
It's beautiful.
Forsberg is on your mind today, huh?
Yeah,
you are struggling with this purchase. You can't decide if you want to do it or not.
No, the thing is I'd have to trade, and I have to trade Paolo because I think I'd rather have him than Paolo. But I would have to cancel my all-star lineup, and that has a chance of winning a reward. So
Ooh. Well, fun fact, while we're here, before we finish talking about this Vancouver and St. Louis, it's the last match anyway. We're at an hour and a half. What else are you guys doing? Nothing. Till Mexico plays later and breaks my heart
loses.
and loses. Shit. What was the question again? What were we talking about?
Something about something. Another game? Do we have one more?
Oh, trading.
We talked about trading a long time ago. Talked about trading the whole show.
No, see, I lost it. I was gonna say something. I was gonna make a point, and I lost it.
Was it about?
Darn.
Okay.
I feel like it was about Forsberg, wasn't it?
Ryan freaking Gould.
But yeah, Ryan Gould.
No, we were talking about
Brian
White. We had just brought up Brian White.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. I don't remember.
Hey, Chris, watch if you're watching this. Ryan Raposo is better than every single DC United player that played last night, scoring wise. I think. I don't fact check that. I'll fact check that.
Oh, Paolo. We did it first, actually. We did it first because it was the Friday night game. So if you showed up a little late, you might have missed it. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Fun fact, though. Orlando beat Chicago, and we went right back to our nonsense. Very bad. The team gave up at the end. They looked bad. They made Bakar look good, if that tells you anything about the Orlando review. That we made Bakar look like prime Messi.
Insane.
Yeah. Things are bad. But hey, we have Toronto the midweek, and they're not necessarily the greatest either. So hey.
I will say I got rid of my Insigne. Because I saw a bunch of tweets from Toronto news sources saying they put a price tag on him. And I'm like, I don't want any of that. If he's gonna get sold this summer, I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the tweets.
No way, dude. Him and Herdman are like BFFs, dude. They text all the time. He texts him more than his wife or something like that. He said that on an interview. He said the thing, Alex. Before we finish off there, do we have anything to say about St. Louis, who scored 3 goals with no Klaus in the lineup? Or is this just a Vancouver?
Leuven, they did rotate heavily. You can see.
No Veselinovic, no Blackman.
Oh, no, not Vancouver, St. Louis.
Oh, they both did.
Yeah. Center backs, they had Markinic usually right back to center back. Yeah. Besides that, can you pull up Raposo, just his score right there?
Yes.
And I'm going to show you this on this screen. Chris, he outscored their best player last night. Raposo belongs on DC United. Yes, it was by 0.1, but does it matter?
The math be mathin'. That's all that matters. It is. But shout out to this game. This was just a terrible game. I didn't want to watch anything. I didn't watch it, to be honest. I just kept getting the freaking notification that Brian White scored another goal. So yeah, 4-3 Vancouver St. Louis. That just tells you everything you need to know about this game. That it was just the definition of MLS after dark. All the nonsense, all the things, all the fun stuff. But last night was a fun night of soccer, I will say.
Yes, there was a lot of shenanigans.
Who won the goalkeeper challenges? Tapioca bombed.
Shemley still has another game.
That is true. That is true. We don't know yet. As of right now, Takeoka is winning by 15 points?
Yep.
Or 20 points?
And Shemley didn't play.
Yeah,
that tells you how bad Takeoka is.
Takeoka scored a 20. So, if Semele does happen to play, because Rick is just gonna
Rick is bad.
Rick is gonna brick. All right. It's not gonna be a good time. Yeah, there might be a shot for who does Philly play in the midweek? Do we know?
I do know. I know it. I have McGlynn.
You do have a McGlynn.
I can hold, please.
Hold, please. Yeah. So it looks like Alex might lose if Semele doesn't play. Barely, because Takeoka is also not good.
The Chicago Fire.
Wait, Mike, didn't we say neither? Weren't you and me on the neither bus?
Oh, you said both DNP.
No, I think we just said they both suck. Either way, they both suck.
I will say, here's the thing for any Insigne.
We're going to do our victory tour.
Steer clear. Price tag. Latest, yeah. So it's like multiple.
Why would he go to Everton, dude?
I don't know.
I don't buy it.
It's just I saw a lot of this.
Did Tom say anything?
Big Tom Bogert?
Yeah. I don't buy it.
There's that. There's
What's
that.
the incentive to sell? They're having a fine season right now.
I don't know. No, I guess that's just like if they can get $6 million for him, man.
Yeah, Semley's gonna concede 3. It's gonna be bad.
Be Kuiper's hat trick. That's the only reason I'll
There it is. On top of that, you're gonna lose. Semley's gonna start, and then Kuiper's gonna score a hat trick, and it's gonna be your worst nightmares.
How is that a worst nightmare? I'm okay if Kuiper scores a hat trick. I'll give away Kuiper's if Kuiper scores a hat trick.
Is that just for this weekend or for all time?
No, just for this game against Philly. How much is he?
Okay.
$8.
There you go. There you go. Y'all better be praying and screaming. Y'all get your betting apps. Kuiper's hat trick. If he gets a hat trick, one of you guys are getting a Kuiper's. And it better not be me. I will burn.
Jorge, I will give Jorge a Kuiper's, and he has to start it in Prio for the next month.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's not like he's going to score the hat trick anyway. So, yeah, I'll take that bet.
And he better score a hat trick now.
I just buried I'm going to die on that hill. Yo, shout out to everybody who's been here for an hour and a half, hanging out in the live chat, going over last night's action. There was a bunch of stuff. We had it. Shout out the MLS card guy not being here again. And shout out to everybody who's been here for an hour and 30 minutes. You guys are the real goats. Do we have anything else we want to touch on around the MLS? Is there anything else that we want to bring up? We have Copa tonight. We got Jamaica and someone. Jamaica and Venezuela.
Venezuela's Mexico.
No, we play Ecuador.
Oh, then it's.
Yeah, so it'd be Venezuela.
Then it is Venezuela.
Hey.
Hope everybody that is now sweating lineups does well because this midweek do be hitting. I don't know. Hit those thresholds. Hit those $80 thresholds. That's all we need.
Mike, we're thinking about you guys. Trust me. For all the European listeners, I think about y'all all the time. Weekends are really busy, and we work Monday through Friday. So it do be tough out here sometimes. But hey, we think about you guys all the time. We'll do some stuff. We'll get some Euro bros out here. We need to get you guys on the show too. We'll do all this fun stuff.
5 a.m. show.
Yep. Shout out to everybody. Good luck this midweek. It's so what? The midweek is Wednesday.
Yes.
And then it also closes that night because then the new week starts on Thursday.
Yes.
So Thursday shenanigans very early in the morning, maybe. I'm off on the 4th, so I got
Wednesday shenanigan. Wait, is July 4th Wednesday?
Match days. No, it's on Thursday.
Wait, July 4th?
The matches.
There's matches on July 4th, isn't there?
There is also matches on July 4th.
Oh, yes. Sporting plays July 4th against Colorado.
I guess.
Yeah. We could do Wednesday night shenanigans and watch along the games while doing some shenanigans.
Maybe we got what do we got? We had a
good.
Yeah. So there's a full slate Wednesday night, and then
we could start it
Thursday too.
We could start at 7:30. That would be perfect. There's a bunch of games going on at 7:30, and just run it for the first half.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see because there's also a lock Thursday morning too, and Sorare messed up all their things. They messed it up so bad. Chris, the MLS card guy, didn't even have lineups for this double game week. If that tells you anything, because we're busy, and you know what, Sorare just isn't everything, even though it really is. Red or Dead, cheers, Jay Blaze, legend, another legend, Paolo in here. You guys are great. We'll see you at some point this week. Good luck in your double game weeks. Hit that middle threshy. We're all going to be rich. Pick up those Forsbergs. Y'all the goats.